Happy Friday and welcome to another edition of the LEAP Weekly. This week we'll talk with LEAP's own Keith Lambert, Vice President of Business Attraction, about the North American Particle Accelerator Conference, or NAPAC, which came to Lansing over the course of this past week. We'll also talk about advancements in the medical technology and life sciences space, which is a key economic driver right here in our region. Make sure you check out the links in this week's newsletter to hear about some exciting updates from our friends at Emergent Biosolutions and Niowave. Stay tuned until the end for a member moment, which features Niowave, who LEAP was proud to partner with on a reception this past Tuesday at Impression 5 Science Center for attendees of the NAPAC conference. The North American Particle Accelerator Conference has been in town this week. Can you tell us a little bit about what that conference is, community partners that came together, and the significance of having something like this in our region?
Sure. So NAPAC, as you mentioned, is basically the particle accelerator conference. Brings all the leading physicists and scientists from around the world, and they all gather typically in a place that has a big user lab that works with accelerators. So that's why this year the FRIB is hosting it, Michigan State, in the facility for Rare Isotope Beams. It's a big win for our community to have this, kind of redounded conference of nuclear scientists, the best and brightest in the world, gravitate toward our community for something. It means that our community has something great going for it.
Yeah, and so this was a really great tie-in to other things that are happening within that space in our region. So obviously LEAP hosted a reception this week at Impression 5 that just unveiled their new Smash a Nuclear Adventure exhibit that is a great partnership with the FRIB, with a lot of other partners to get kids excited about science and help build that ecosystem. Can you tell us anything else exciting that's happening within medical technology and life sciences?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that we're really trying to accomplish with having that reception is we want people to envision the FRIB and nuclear physics for one of its greatest applications, which is in the medical realm, right? And we know that, what Niowave is doing, for instance, as one example company, the accelerators that they build and the science behind it is all phenomenal, but it's really the output and these medical isotopes that can basically, if you think about the current way to fight cancer as the shotgun approach, radiation, killing a large portion of your body's cells along with cancer cells, what they're talking about is alpha emitters that you attach the isotope and they go right to cancer cells and only kill those, right? So your body is not harmed in the process. So what they're talking about is truly a cure for some types of cancer, and it's been, very impressive in clinicals so far. So the fact that we can say that we produce not only these machines, but these isotopes that have that sort of potential in the medical field is really cool. But we don't just do that. We have biotech companies, we have medical device companies, and they all want to be interacting, and it all gets into how healthcare is delivered and patient outcomes. So Sparrow and McLaren have a role to play. So when we talk about med tech, it's all of those things, right? It's not just the accelerator science. It's biotechnology that Neogen's doing. It's everything that Emergent's doing with fighting the anthrax vaccine and now Narcan to fight the opioid epidemic. So there's just so many pieces, and we have a lot of that, firepower and knowledge here in our region, which is really cool.
Thanks so much for watching. As always, if you haven't already, make sure that you're subscribed to the LEAP Weekly newsletter to get the latest and greatest in economic development news delivered straight to your inbox every Friday. We'll see you here next week.